I'm Colin, Partridge here at i45. I'm sitting with the one, the only Dignitas BlinG. Now BlinG, I understand that the competition is not so tough for you today. How have you been getting on today?
So far, I've been doing as expected, I guess. I haven't lost a game yet. I've only played 3 games, but they've
Two
been,
O's.
yeah, they've been 2 O's, fairly straightforward.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, the competition, well, the level of competition rather, is a lot less than what I've been playing in recently. So this is kind of, I don't know how to put it. Maybe a breath of fresh air. Like I can go into it a lot more relaxed than what I would have done for other tournaments. So it's nice. So yeah.
I mean, when you play at kind of MLGs with the top Koreans, and even just laddering at GM level, it's would you say it's tougher, the same kind of as this competition, or?
Well, there's a few GM players in there, so I guess it's the same as ladder, but nowhere near obviously the top Korean levels. They're crazy. They're on a different level. The only player that can really beat them is Stefano. And, everyone else seems to just lose. But so yeah, I guess it's kind of like ladder.
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, is it great having that I mean, you said the relaxed atmosphere is so good for you. Do you work well under pressure, or is it just kind of you enjoy being relaxed and enjoying the game, playing it however you want to, just no stress?
Well, I like the relaxed atmosphere. I perform better when there's pressure though. Okay. But obviously there is still pressure for me because
of course,
I'm expected to win, so I do have that pressure. If I don't, then it looks bad for me, and people are going to start talking, BlinG's not the best UK anymore, and I don't want that. So
I mean, you beat the Muslim quite convincingly, if I remember correctly.
Well, it was going convincingly, and then it ended up into a 5-4 in the show match.
Yeah.
But I beat him 2-0 at Lone Star Clash.
That's right, yeah.
I beat him twice, which is convincing, I guess.
Is that always good, beating a fellow UK player?
Yeah, for sure, because obviously he's known as the top boy, so the fact that I beat him twice is good for me.
Good for Dignitas.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Really, so what else have you got this year? Like, I understand you're going to MLG?
Yeah, MLG next month, I should be going to that, and then DreamHack and other events that come up, I'm not sure. Assembly will be in there somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But, yeah, when they get announced, obviously the UK Blizzard thing, I can't remember what it is.
The World Championship?
Yeah. I'll be playing in that, and I'm really looking forward to that actually. So,
yeah. What do you, a bit of an in-depth question here, but what do you think of the UK, StarCraft scene at the moment, solely in the UK?
It's kind of small.
It's
compared to other communities. I mean, Germany, Sweden, Ukraine, all of them guys just have massive communities compared to us, and it's getting better for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, especially after the IPL 4 qualifier here.
The i45 last year. Yeah.
That was definitely a step in the right direction. It's a bit of a shame that they couldn't come back this event, but hopefully they will come back because it attracted a lot of people. I mean, there was players from Korea coming over, there was players all around Europe coming over, which is obviously what you need for a community to grow. It gets more interest in the sport, and it's what you need. So hopefully it can carry on like that.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so too. I mean, we're with Nordic Radio obviously, and the esports scene in the UK is something that needs to grow. I mean, it's getting there slowly, but StarCraft is definitely pioneering that growth. I believe, especially with people like TB, helping sponsoring you, Dignitas running a really solid UK team as well. It's just really exciting stuff. I mean, where do you see it going, in the next 2 years? I know it's I don't
know. I just want it to get as big as possible. Yeah. Obviously, I'm doing this full time now, so the more tournaments there are in England, it's better for me. Because
of course.
Obviously, I'm a UK player, so I'd prefer to play in England, represent England, and do that. So, yeah, I hope it just can get as big as America, for instance, it's huge over there. So if it could get like that, exactly. So if it could get like that, it'd be nice.
Awesome.
Sure.
Bit of a weird question, but how did you start playing? Was it Brood War or?
No, I played Age of Empires 2.
Okay.
I played it since I was 13, but I just played it I was.
Were you really good back then as you are now? Or?
I was top 5 in the world, but it's a small community, so that isn't really big of an achievement. But the game was 10 years old, so it's everyone stopped playing it then, and I was just kind of playing it just for something to do. And then I started playing Halo on the Xbox competitively, and that's kind of how I got involved in the competitive scene, I guess. So when I heard StarCraft 2 was coming out from my friends on Age of Empires, they said, you know, Brood War was huge. StarCraft's going to be, StarCraft 2 is going to be even bigger. So I was like, yeah, why not? I'll get it. I'll try it out. And then it just kind of evolved from there. I went to i40 for my first LAN. And
not too long ago, then.
Well, it was I think it was like 3 months after the release of StarCraft. So it was a while ago, but yeah, it was my first LAN, and I done okay there. So I carried on. And it just kind of went from there, which is good.
And what advice would you give to the 15-year-old kid sitting in Diamond League right now that looks at you and goes, I want to play him one day? What advice would you give to that 15-year-old kid?
None, because they'll probably be better than me. But yeah, just if they're really serious about like trying to, you know, improve their game and stuff, it's the main thing is dedication. You need to be dedicated to improve. Like you can't just play loads of games. You have to play games, and when you lose, you have to see why you lose and see what you can do to improve it. So you have to like, you know, you have to want to do it. You can't just go into it half-assed, I guess.
So you have to give it your full attention. It's a job. It's something to do. So you'd say like analyze and play, and then rather than just play.
Yeah, I mean, even you like. Obviously, the best thing to analyze is your losses, but even when you win, there's always stuff that you could have done better. So,
have you done that today?
No, because obviously I'm not playing against players that you know. But yeah, when they're playing against players that are on the same level as them, obviously, you know, there's stuff to improve all the time. Even for the top Koreans, they always make mistakes, even though it's not often. It's not often, but you know, there is mistakes. So when you can just play as perfect as possible, then that's when you start to improve. And so that's the main thing, in my opinion.
Awesome. Any worries from the player pool today? Do you have any kind of people that you go, oh, I don't really want to play him?
No, I haven't seen the bracket's not out. The final playoff bracket isn't out yet, so I don't know who will be in my bracket. But
are you worried about meeting Dream?
Not so much. I think I'm kind of in his head a little bit, because every time we meet, I always never drop a game or something like that. So, but yeah, PvP is horrible. All the mirror matchups are horrible. So I try. Well, I'd like to avoid them if I can, but if you want to win, you've got to beat everyone. So
exactly.
What are you going to do?
So are we going to have a follow-up winners interview with you tomorrow?
Yeah, of course.
Brilliant.
For sure.
Thank you very much, BlinG. Don't mean to take much of your time. I've been Colin Partridge for Nordic Radio and Fast Expand. This has been Dignitas BlinG. He is going to win i45, we're pretty sure. So winners interview tomorrow. Thank you very much.